Okay, looking around the room, everyone has the same correct answer. I got 3.67 amps. Some of you got 3.68. That's all the digits we're sure of, and one with some uncertainty, depending on how you round. So when we look at this one kind of was the same thing we did, or that I did in the example, but backwards. So this time we were trying to figure out what current we needed. So we started with the mass of gold and changed grams of gold into moles using the molar mass, 3 moles of electrons for 1 mole of gold, and then the Faraday tells us we have 4,410 coulombs of charge. 20 minutes is 1,200 seconds, and we know a coulomb is an ampere second, so the coulombs of charge divided by the seconds gives us the amperage that we need. So I think these are pretty straightforward once you've done a couple. There are some to practice in the homework. So now when we look at this and try to think of it, why do we bother learning about this? This is a very well-known process for doing decorative things like electroplating jewelry and electroplating household items. But for us in chemistry, its biggest use is the production of brine, and that's a big deal if you live near the Dow Chemical Company, and production of metals. This is how they get metals out of a lot of molten ores, is by electroplating them. So I tried to think about all that we do in Chemistry 111 and 112. And this sort of ties it all together. So if you look at, we have grams of something and we want to figure out how many grams of something else we can make. We change that into moles of A, and then we look at our equation to go to moles of B and get the grams. If we want to know something about molarity and we know liters of solution, we can change that into moles using the molarity. Then we can change that to moles of B, go to liters of this, or we can go to grams. So this is sort of a what? In the back of the book. So I think it's kind of a neat tool. You think you should have had it the first day of Chem 111? Yeah, so it would have been frightening.